Three, two, one.
Tired of fucking seeing that, dude. Come on, man. I love y'all. Yeah, shut the fuck up, dude.
The Dallas Cowboys, me or Cade, were not alive yet. Big boy, it was your prime, 1995.
I don't make $5 million a year.
Yeah,
I'll miss it. That ain't my job. That's your fucking job. Like, catch the ball.
You got CJ Stroud. You got Joe Mixon. You got Stephon Diggs. You got Nico Collins. You got Tank Dell. And you got Dalton Schultz.
Taking him over Lamar all fucking day. I'm not just saying it because you said it.
Welcome, sports fans, back like we never left. It is football season.
Season 2, baby.
Season 2 of the Sports Roundtable Trio Edition podcast. Of course, I'm your host, Rowdy, joined by always by co-host Coop and Big Boy. And it is football time. We are about 2 weeks away pretty much until we get going with some college and football. Obviously got preseason NFL starting up now, full swing. Hall of Fame game already happened. No one really cares too much about that. But preseason football, some starters are starting to play this coming week. They're already announcing, so it's a good time to be back. Season 2, bigger and better. How are we doing, boys?
Good. Ready for the season.
Finally, football season. It's felt like forever, big boy.
Yeah,
We've been saying it from the start.
Got to deal with basketball and baseball. Who cares?
Yeah, who knows how Big Boy survived this time of no football? But
Just
there's been a lot.
found other things to do.
Yeah, other things to do, but the Olympics has helped. Big past almost it's been going for 2 weeks now, about I think pretty close.
Started on the 26th, I think.
Yeah, almost 2 weeks. I think they're almost done. I think it's supposed to be 2 weeks.
It ends on the 11th.
Yeah,
So a couple days. I mean,
yeah. So probably 2 weeks, just over 2 weeks. USA holding strong, and now the overall most gold medals.
for right now,
most medals in general, they're blowing everyone out of the water. Everyone knows that, but it's if they can have the most golds, which they have. I just saw that.
And then on that
30.
topic, sorry.
30. And China's at 29.
Yeah, and then going on to that topic, the most medals in the SEC, Texas is at 15 medals at the very top, and then you got Florida at 12, A&M at 5, Arkansas at 4, Georgia at 4, Kentucky at 4, Auburn at 3, and then a whole lot of no one. So Texas does have 6 gold medalists out of the 15, by the way, too.
Yeah.
So just had to hook them on,
Yeah.
I think 15 would be like, I can't remember what it was, like number 12 country or something like that. If Texas was its own country, how many medals? But I mean, that just goes to show you the how UT's been winning those directors cups and stuff like that. Like
all sports, baby.
Athletes
All
everywhere,
sports.
bro.
Yep.
USA men's will stay on the Olympics for now. So of course we'll talk about Big Boy's only sport he cares about, football. But the men's survived a 17-point comeback today to advance to the gold medal match. How much? I mean, to a bunch of white dudes for one.
Well,
Serbia.
against one of the best players in the world.
Yeah, but it's one dude, bro.
But no, for sure.
That point guard was cold too.
Oh yeah, no, their squad's pretty good, but to be down 17 and to have that kind of win, I mean, yeah, I know obviously they got there because semifinals and whatnot, whatever, but now they got matchup with France, the youngster. You see how many points he put up today? Wemby put up like 45 in their semifinal game today. He's balling. But
yeah,
no,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I really don't get how the U.S. like struggles. Like, is it like that different of basketball than the NBA?
The
or they
dream
just
team
don't
didn't.
care?
Yeah,
Do
but
what?
back in the Dream Team, there was no international dudes that were good. No one played over from other
I'll ask
countries.
Vlade Divac about that, buddy.
No,
Yeah.
there's so many like
Dirk
every
was
single-
on one of those teams, I think.
every single international team has multiple NBA dudes on their team nowadays. Like, so that's one reason that they're good.
Here we go.
Yeah, but-
upper
Here
team.
the
goes this
whole
LeBron
team, bro.
Love.
Bro, the U.S., the whole team, starters and bench
That's
are
fine,
starting in
bro,
the
but
NBA. That's crazy.
It's still
bro.
a fact. It's still a fact.
How's
that,
it close?
Yeah, but when it comes to matchups and game plans and stuff like that, like, bro, I think the U.S. like every time in the first half, it always or first quarter at least, first half always struggles because they got to figure out how they're going to play them because other teams know what they're going to do. The U.S. don't scout these damn teams. You know those teams.
Well, then that's
probably scout
coach's
the
fault.
U.S. the whole time, and
Well, I mean, I sent this to Big Boy earlier, and the Siberia coach was the coach that coached against the Dream Team back in 1992. He said that the Team USA, this year's Team USA, is the best national team ever. What do you think about that, Big Boy?
Big Boy had.
What is he gonna
They
say?
had the Dream Team, but the Dream Team was only 5, 6, 7 dudes, maybe. I mean, this is fucking 15 dudes.
5 or 6, 7 dudes. Have you ever looked at that picture?
Yeah, it's not
There's
like
a lot
this.
more than that.
It's not like this.
What are you talking about? They said 15 dudes. It's a basketball team.
I know, but I'm saying like dudes, like dudes, like Jason
Bro.
Tatum, $600 million contract, not even stepping on a court type dudes.
Yeah, Larry Bird would go out there and score 30 and then lay on his stomach because his back was so messed up. So, I mean, what are we talking about? Shaq didn't even make the team, buddy.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of U.S. dudes who didn't make the team either.
They're at Shaq's level?
Oh,
No.
yeah. How would if Shaq was so good back at that time frame, he would have made the team.
Well, it's because he was a freshman coming out of college.
Exactly. There's a dude who's a freshman going in, or he just graduated high school going into a freshman year, who was on the second U.S. team, and that's never happened before. Like,
No.
whoop-de-doo.
Well, and none of them could hold Shaq. Not one of them.
No, I will say the U.S. big men.
Not one of them would hold Shaq.
I don't like the U.S. big men. I think they suck. I think not suck.
All
but
big men today do.
I think they're overhyped. No, it's just because all the big men now are from the other countries. I think
Yeah.
that's why the U.S. struggles sometimes. Is because the U.S. big men get
Yeah,
bodied
outsized.
up by these international big men because those are the real dudes in the NBA like that.
Everybody wants to shoot threes and
Shit, that's the only reason the U.S. won today is because fucking they.
Curry
yeah,
had
they're lucky that
36?
if they missed those 2 threes with about 2 minutes left,
Oh yeah.
USA would have lost if they would have hit those. That dude was wide open and missed the one. They'd have been up like I think 6 or 7.
Yeah.
No, it's interesting.
Crazy. I don't know. I still don't get how it's so close all the time.
It's
But-
just they're not used to playing each other, and a lot of these other teams, besides the big star, they've been playing together for years. But
And, I mean,
I still don't think it should be close. I don't care what you say.
I don't think so
I
either.
mean, some of these games, I understand them being close. Like for obviously not like whenever they played South Sudan and stuff like that. Like that should not.
And almost lost.
I know, but
You know who the coach was? The dude from Royale Ivy.
yeah,
Yeah.
UT boy, and their president of basketball operations is Lou Dang, who
Really?
yeah,
Yeah.
yep. They've only been an official country for like 12 years now, though. So trying to make it a basketball country over there. But and it's a little different too because obviously the overseas ball has always been known for like so much like more hard nosed basketball compared to the NBA because the NBA is just soft now and like
Well,
you said,
now.
they don't go that's what I'm saying.
Mm.
They don't go down low and stuff that much and defensive wise there's a big difference in the defense. That's why you see U.S. dudes playing defense before like they've never played before because they have to because there's so much low scoring games. Like they're not fucking putting up 130 points.
And you
Like,
can goaltend.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, just the defense is on a different level. And I don't think the U.S. dudes are.
Well, the
used to
NBA
that.
doesn't play defense in the first
That's
place.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
So
I will
yeah, I
let
guess
you know this Brazil volleyball team they're talented.
is that what you're watching right now?
The women's,
They're talented
yeah,
in what way?
huh?
They're
Oh,
talented.
they're just great. I'm just saying they're talented. What do you want me to
Good to
tell
look
you?
at or what?
What do you want me to tell you?
I have seen some of those the
Is it
Sam
the
volleyballs.
semifinals
They got
match or
some
finals match?
Huh?
Is it the semifinals or finals? Does it say?
Let me wait till it comes back here. Semifinals, Brazil and USA.
I don't know if US won in water polo or not today. I know they were playing in the final or semifinals today. I think the guys.
Water polo, you have to be in some shape, bro.
Bro,
You're
that's
just
bro.
treading water for the whole time.
Yeah. No. Couldn't do it.
Speaking of that, I think that 2,000-meter race. Which one's Ledecky so good at? 1,500. She's good at all of them, but the 15.
1500. Yeah, 1500.
Oh, that's no way. No way, man. Like,
Yeah.
could you get it done in under an hour?
bro, it's shit's insane.
Yeah, no.
It's like some of those track dudes too.
Bro,
Yeah.
and okay, this might be a hot take, but the synchronized swimming, I think I drowned like 5 times just watching them.
Yeah, that'd
Like
be tough.
they just stay underwater and just do tricks.
Mhm.
Like what?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
pretty crazy how talented
The swimming
those people
shit's
actually are.
wild.
Like,
I think some of the track shit, those dudes are ridiculous. And
Yeah.
girls. I mean,
Track is. I love watching the track and
oh
field.
yeah,
Man.
they've been
Oh, yeah.
destroying world records, and then
Was the 200 today for the men's?
yeah,
Yeah.
and here's the thing with that.
Yeah,
I was bringing that story. Noah Lyles,
got
guy that
third.
won the 100-meter fastest man in the world, came in bronze today in the 200, and the 200 is his race that he's normally like the best at. But right after he came out and said he was COVID positive, and that he ran the race anyway with COVID and still got third.
It was sick. They had to like cart him off shit.
COVID's still a thing? I didn't know that was still going on. Must be election
So,
season. It's
but-
coming back around.
On Friday.
We're banned.
which-
We can't.
Yeah.
We can't. We
Yeah.
can't.
Just
Advertise
kidding,
this
YouTube. I'm just
Yep,
joking.
sorry, YouTube. We don't.
on Friday, which tomorrow for us, Quincy Wilson, that young 16-year-old track dude. Have y'all seen him?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's running the relay, right?
Yeah, he's in the 4x4. He's the youngest American man to participate in a track and field event.
That's awesome.
crazy.
The 400 is too, man. I think the 400 in track is.
I think so. That's the hardest thing to
you
run.
got to
'cause
sprint a whole
it's
lap.
a dead
man.
sprint. A
Yeah.
dead sprint for a lap.
You got to know when to turn it on, and that's
Yeah,
a real feat right there.
I agree.
But everybody loves the 100.
Oh yeah, and like this year was like the first year in like 20 years or something that the U.S. won in the 100-meter dash, and which is crazy.
Yeah.
And the announcers thought the Jamaican won at first until they went and saw the photo.
It was close. It was close. Everybody was there. Like all
Bro,
8
I
of them.
saw a thing. The guy who got last place on the 100-meter would have medaled in the past 2 Olympics.
Wow.
The guy who got last place would have medaled in the past 2 Olympics.
And then they showed the other one where Usain Bolt would be compared to them and stuff.
Yeah.
He
Not
was
even
awesome.
But it's pretty
Yeah,
crazy.
it was a close race, man. Everybody was right there.
It's crazy how much like better people get each 4 years. Like it's always there's someone always breaking records, you know?
I mean, there was I think she was 14, won gold on skateboarding. Like
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And
That's
then-
like I saw a thing like Michael Phelps had his record, something about I can't remember what it was. Something about basically his records, like his big records. Does he not have them anymore? Are they all broken?
I'm sure I think there's some of them that are broken. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's that youngster from where's he from? France that he dominated, man. I think it was France. Swimming's awesome, man. I
love to watch
I
swimming.
only watch it every 4 years, but it is fun to watch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that is the thing. Then like these sports like this, you won't talk about again. It's for another 4 years. Like
No.
Yeah.
that's this unfortunate part that there's no other like big event. Like there's the world championships and stuff that they do for track and stuff like that, but just like it just doesn't get the publicity.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, but
Unless you're really into it.
yeah, for sure.
Your kids are or something.
Well, we'll see how.
Did y'all see?
They
Hold on,
close
staying on the
out.
Olympics real quick. Did y'all see like how much different countries pay for like what the athletes get for like the medals?
Yeah.
Like the U.S., a gold medal for the U.S., you only get $37,000, and then silver's 22,000, bronze is 15.
Yeah, they don't
You're
really
doing
pay
that every like 4 years, like.
Well, bro,
But
they
you
got-
get sponsorship.
You get sponsors, right? But like you got like people like
Well, yeah,
like-
they're working. They're
like
working.
Taiwan. Like if you win a gold medal in for Taiwan, $716,000 for gold.
Bro,
But what would that be American?
Yeah, true.
That is a good point.
And
But
how
I
many
don't know.
medals are they getting? Like how many medals do they have right now? 6?
No,
But,
yeah,
like-
but it's just different for everyone because Norway is $0.
0, yeah.
yeah,
$0.
yeah, that was the dude who got second in the golf event. He got nothing.
It's just crazy. I don't know.
It's
I guess it's
country
like more
pride.
than that. It's obviously like you're doing it for more than that, but it's just like
But
I don't know.
it's part of it too, though, because like, I mean, those dudes don't really. I mean, there was a swimmer, I think. He's like an engineer, like full-time engineer.
I saw that.
on the side. Like these people, most of them do other shit.
I was gonna ask if you think most of those people do other jobs.
Well, there was one chick from America where it didn't like Flavor Flav pay her. I don't know. The story was something like that. I think she was a shot putter, maybe, or a sport that didn't get a lot of attention. But like
from like her school stuff, like how she doesn't. Is that the one you're talking about? Like
I don't remember. They said something about Flavor Flav, like gave her some money, and so did somebody else. I was like, "Where's Flavor Flav been for the last 10 years?" I don't know. How does he still have money? But
I don't know. It's weird because like it comes every 4 years and you have to like train your butt off for it. And then,
yeah.
But you still have to make a living,
unless you're one of the top people, I mean, you probably are working another job, or you're still in college, or coaching.
I mean, I watched the interview with that dude who's an engineer, and obviously, like the engineer company he works for is just cool and like fully on board with his Olympic training and stuff. But he was like, or wakes up, trains, goes to work, and then goes back to train for midday, eats in between, whatever, goes back to work, and then finish and does his last little training thing in the evening. Like
that's crazy.
Was he for America?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was
What sport was it? Do you remember?
Swimming.
Yeah, you think swimmers too? They're kind of popular,
Yeah. I don't know. Kind of makes you respect them a little bit more. Like you have to.
Oh yeah, got to respect them, man.
Yeah.
We got flag football coming not next year, but next Olympics in LA.
Listen,
I feel like that's going to be so one-sided. There's not.
It better be. It better be.
If it's not, like
it better be,
bro, because there's not really that many NFL dudes from other countries, right? I feel like that's one of the biggest sports that doesn't have dudes from like other countries, like how baseball is. Basketball starting to get like that a little bit. I feel like NFL's not really like that.
You may just have a bunch of rugby guys.
Like they're all US. Yeah, I mean, I feel
well,
like
the only thing I think they'll have is they will literally play with each other for 4 years.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. No, that's literally.
I mean, come on, Tyreek Hill, go do your thing.
No one's stopping them.
Tyreek in 4 years, though, who knows? I mean, there'll be another one though.
Yeah,
maybe not to his level because he's ridiculous.
It'll be Xavier Worthy.
Yeah. And he'll have 12 more kids.
He does just keep popping them out.
Hey, he don't miss. That dude does not miss.
That's funny. No, yeah, that team. I mean, what? Patrick Mahomes probably, like Tyreek Hill. Like, no.
Do you think they'll want to play though?
I bet since it's in LA, I bet since it's in the US, I bet they'll play.
Yeah.
But if it was in another country, I bet they wouldn't play.
None of those guys have gold medals. Like you're playing for something that, like,
no football players had.
Yeah, no football player has had a gold medal.
Something else.
Exactly.
Like that. Did that volleyball player, the sand volleyball guy that was the quarterback, win, or the basketball player?
I don't know if he won.
I don't
know if he did or not.
But yeah, like I think they will, just because one, you're right, it's in the United States, but like no other football player has won gold. So
I listened on the radio the other day. They said only one Olympics, and they didn't say which one, has made money. Every other Olympics, the country loses like $1 billion.
Like the country loses money?
Yeah, like the country does.
Wow.
Because, I mean, they have to build all these stadiums,
Yeah.
stuff that they probably never use again. Some of them, that's what they said, like in France, like they'll use one or two for the soccer. And I guess track is real big over there. So
yeah, you do have to. There is a lot. I
a lot of
didn't realize how
infrastructure
much.
to build.
I didn't realize how much like places there has to
A
actually
lot
be.
of countries have to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, that is
So what's
true.
the point?
I
To
don't
me,
think-
they have to be making money somewhere because why else would you want it?
Yeah. I don't
Well, you
think.
bring a big population.
Oh, tourism's insane.
Yeah, tourism. Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna have to build anything for LA one.
Because so like the LA
Maybe, like,
one,
some
it's gonna be in
skateboarding
LA,
shit.
right? But like, are they using any other stadiums like in the United States, or is it all just in LA?
They'll have to use like San Diego probably and stuff like that. I mean,
Well, all in California.
I'm sure.
I don't know. I think it's all in LA.
Yeah.
Besides the only two things I know that aren't in LA or California, like this year, how like surfing was in Tahiti, which is not even close to Paris.
They can do it, like I said, in San Diego or Hawaii.
They're
Yeah.
doing the rowing stuff that they do and softball in Oklahoma City.
Oh, here we go. Of course, you had to bring up Oklahoma.
Of course he knows
I
that.
said,
of
Why-
course he
Why
does.
would he know that?
Yeah.
Because they don't have a stadium in California, then they're not going to.
They don't have a softball stadium in Cal. The whole state, the whole state of California.
Hold that many people. No, that's why they play the World Series there. They would have to build a new stadium, and that's the point. Is I don't think they're wanting to build anything new for this.
Of course. Way to just
The
freaking
Rose
poop on our
Bowl.
podcast, Gabe.
The Rose Bowl.
The Rose
Yeah.
Bowl is for track and field. I do know that.
Coliseum. That'd be
They're
cool.
doing one of the events in one of the NFL stadiums. Or one of the swimming. They're doing swimming in one of those NFL stadiums, like they did the trials in the Colts Stadium. They're going to do that, and I don't know which. I'm sure probably the Rams. But yeah,
Oh,
Hey,
that should be
let's
interesting.
go. That'll be cool. Maybe y'all can go to one. Maybe we'll go to an event.
Save about 4 years. Let's go.
Yeah. Go watch the flag football.
My vote is sand volleyball. Just saying.
Yeah, we can definitely do that.
well, on from Olympics, we'll see how they finish up next week's pod. But obviously, football time is here. College football. I mean, I guess technically first before NFL. If you don't count too much of the preseason, but the Houston Texans are starting their starters this week. So let's hope CJ Stroud does not get hurt, right, Coop?
He won't.
All right.
He's like Superman.
Dak still no contract since the
We'll
last time
find
we were
out.
here.
Knock on wood.
CD no contract since the last time we were here. Same old for the Cowboys. We don't even need to talk about them. Nothing.
Yeah, we
Just besides Zeke looking tired as shit going through a bag drill or whatever.
he got hit. He got hit in the jewels, and so that's what happened. You can tell what happened. He got hit. I mean, come on.
Oh man.
But he's wearing, you can tell he's wearing a lot of stuff. Like, I got to cut some pounds. I'm kind of fat. God.
So
Yeah.
who was the actual? Do you know the actual starting running back for the Cowboys this year?
Zeke.
They said Zeke.
Zeke's gonna start for him.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
got Zeke, Deuce Vaughn, and Rico.
Deuce Vaughn is number 5 on the list. He ain't even going to make the team, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
They ain't gonna cut him from his dad's team.
They're going to cut him.
Jerry ain't gonna do that. It's too much loss of publicity for him.
He's
That's
gonna
all he
cut him.
cares about.
That's done. We got the publicity out of that.
So who's
Rico's number 2.
Yeah, I knew that Rico, but I didn't know of anybody else.
Yeah.
I mean, they draft who'd they draft? They drafted a running back, right?
They should have drafted a running back like ASAP Rocky, but
Well, I know that, but
Yeah.
didn't they draft a Purdue guy? Is that who they
Yeah.
got?
Here's the depth chart.
Big Boy just starts crying.
They already sound like third strings.
Zeke, Rico, Royce Freeman.
Okay. I forgot they signed them.
Well, they have Deuce Vaughn number 4 here and Malik Davis number 5. But from what I heard on the radio the other day,
Which one's
Deuce was number 5. Huh?
Is Davis the guy from Purdue? Is that who that
No,
is?
Malik played last year. I mean, yeah, Malik played last year. He's not bad. He played the special teams.
Okay.
So no, it's no, there was a guy, they got Nathaniel Pete, maybe who you're thinking of from Missouri, but he's he was a free agent. So
Well, we'll see what they do. Still waiting
Yeah.
for the Debo trade to happen, if that's going to happen or not. Patriots wanted to give him $30 million a year, and he said, "I'm not
you mean
coming to
Brandon
New
Ayuk?
England." Oh yeah, not Debo. Sorry, Ayuk. Yeah,
They're saying the
Patriots won.
Steelers, man, but I
know. I figured.
I don't know.
Happen. It's hard though for these teams because they got to not only get the trade part right for the team for the 49ers, but also got to have the money right to sign and trade them. So
thing about Brandon Ayuk, I think he's very talented, but is he a number 1 receiver?
He's a good wide receiver too.
Well, we don't know.
Yeah,
Because he is their number 1, like the way they use Debo. But I mean,
hello.
He's the 4th option.
Yeah.
Sometimes the 5th with use check, so it's
like I said.
the dog's getting big.
Yeah, she is. She's trying to talk into the mic now.
What you think? What do you think the Cowboys are going to go this year, Daisy?
We'll win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, right. Lucky to win a playoff game, big boy.
And I don't know. I'm not too high on the Cowboys, man. I think Jerry played it the way he always does, and this is going to bite him in the ass big time. Because literally, like,
maybe it'll be so bad if it'll just so much the public will just be on him so bad it's just going to force him to step down.
Jerry ain't stepping down, brother. Jerry don't care. Jerry's going to say, I made this. I'll die before I give this up. And I don't blame him. I mean,
still making money.
Making money, hand over fist. But again, they could have had Dak last year for 45, 47.
Dude, I saw a thing today.
Now it's going to cost them 60.
I saw a thing today. They're talking 70, bro.
Wow.
Those contracts.
How do you sign anybody else?
Well, it's going up like I know
it's going everyone's up. Going up. Hell, Jordan Love. I mean, really?
Yeah, he should call the Cowboys defense and thank them for that.
I like
dude played 10 games and he got $55 million, dog. Like, are you kidding me?
That great game against the Cowboys.
Hey, look, whatever. Good. Maybe he will be, but
that's good. That's good. Those contracts are ridiculous, though, man. Like, how do you get other players for real?
Well, it just the salary cap keeps going up and up because the new collective bargaining and all the new TV contracts and stuff. So I don't know about percentage wise if it's more, but
what does that say?
Coop Jay Witt. Oh, Jay Witt's going to play.
Well, and Puka's hurt a little bit.
They said Jay Witt. I know a couple of days ago they said he was running with the first team.
Wow. Shout out our boy Jay Witt, big boy.
Good luck, man.
Puka being hurt helps him. Josh Downs for the Colts hurt helps Sol Adani. Worthy's been looking pretty good.
Worthy, yeah. They keep showing those highlights.
Okay, hold on. One more thing.
Kind of hyping up Sanders for tonight to see what he can do for Carolina.
Yeah.
I don't know. Brooks is playing.
They already said Brooks. They're going to hold him out. I think
figured.
they said even the first game or two.
Oh, really?
At least the whole preseason.
Yeah. Going back to Worthy, did y'all see him on that one play get freaking
Yeah, he needs to learn how to get off the line because that was.
And then, like, every video, like, he's fast, right? He had the fastest 40 time ever. But, like, I don't know if it's just me being a Chiefs hater or not, but, like, the DBs on those plays that like you see, they look like they're jogging, or are they just like that much slower than him? Do you know?
I don't know. I haven't analyzed every play, but also on a lot of those, it's Patrick Mahomes kind of, running around for a minute,
Yeah,
and
I
that's
don't
what's
know
going to
if they're
happen in
going
the
up
regular
against the first
season.
team
And like
defense.
they want the crowd to get all in it,
Yeah.
like who knows how like real that really is,
Oh, I
don't know.
think it's going to happen. And I tell you this, there's a bet out there for him to have, what is it, 700 or 740, 750 yards. I think he should go above
Okay.
that. Or maybe it's even
How
less.
did we let this happen? How did we let him go there?
Prize Picks just came out with their bets today for SEC yardage totals. Quinn's yardage total over under is set at 2,850 yards. In the SEC, that's only behind Jackson Arnold, who's at 2,900, Brady Cook, who's 2,900, and then Carson Beck, who's 3,250.
Wow.
Well, if we're going to get on Texas, we can, but I've said this for a little while. This season's all on Quinn and Sark, and especially now with Baxter being out.
Yeah.
This is it. Like, we got to see why we pay you $10 million, and we got to see why you are supposedly the guy. So this is it, man. And they can do it, but they're going to have to really, really show out.
No,
If they can score in the red zone, hey,
well, that's the biggest thing. That's been the biggest thing with Sark is scoring in the red zone, scoring touchdowns in the red zone. But I want to ask you this, big boy, because I've been waiting to ask you this on the pod. Obviously, CJ Baxter out, LCL and PCL in the right knee, injured, done for the season. What does the Texas offense and Sark need to do to like keep it going? Like that's a big loss.
it's a huge loss.
No matter how deep that running back room is, that's a big loss.
But and to me, that's what the good thing about it is. One, that's to me the deepest room we have.
Yeah.
And number two, it happened when it happened. Like, okay, you got a month until Michigan. So we pay you $10 million a year to figure it out. You figure it out. Now, I think it's going to hurt on inside zone runs because none of the other backs are his size. And I love Trey Wisner. I think he's
the freshman backs are his size, but you don't know what a freshman's going to be able to do.
I don't think Gibson's his size, dog. He ain't 215.
Bro.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, no, Wisner and Baxter are the same weight. Baxter's fucking 4 inches taller than him. Wisner runs uphill like Baxter does.
He tried, yeah, and he did good against second team. He did good, like he's a dog. I think he is special teams, all that. But it's a different thing when you're getting the ball.
It's SEC defenses now.
10, 12 times a game for, whatever, 12, 13, 15 games or whatever we want to be at. That's a totally different story.
Yeah. I saw a quote today from Fozzie talking about how he thinks Trey starting off will get around 10 to 12 carries those first couple games for sure. We'll see how it goes from there.
It's just they're gonna have to make an adjustment. Like they have a lot of weapons, but I think CJ was becoming like the base of that offense too, as well.
I mean, Nick.
I don't know.
Nick Saban even said like that's one of the best running backs in the country. So
no, Baxter's a stud. Them as a 1-2 punch. I mean that's killer. But I think him and Blue are 1A, 1B. I think Blue, if he stays healthy, is going to be the first top 2 running backs drafted this next coming draft. Like Sark gets 1,000-yard running backs. Like that should happen. So if he stays healthy, Blues, I mean, and if he can stay healthy and just hold on to the ball a little bit more, I think Blues are going to have.
Well, we saw a lot of that last year because, I mean, he was a freshman, like it's not.
Let's see.
It's a different game, but.
Yeah, Baxter on the roster, they have Baxter at 6'1", 220. So he'll be back next year as a redshirt
Yeah.
sophomore.
Christian Clark,
6
210.
foot, 210.
Gibson, 205.
Which is crazy.
Blue, 200. Wisner, 200.
Yeah, they're all around that 6 foot.
So
5'10", which is
that's
crazy
what I'm
because if you just look at Gibson, but it's probably because he's the shortest one, I guess, 5'10". But if like just looking at him, I mean, he looks like the biggest dude in the fucking room.
Yeah, but he's not.
But, yeah.
And so that's what I'm saying. The inside run, to me, I think Blue out of the back, I think his pass catching abilities is up there, with Bijan. And
225. What the fuck?
who's 225?
Arch? That's what this thing says.
Hey. But his time is next year. I don't. If Quinn gets hurt, I think we're in a world of trouble.
And he has the past 2. He hasn't played a full season yet.
No.
By the way, let me just remind y'all.
Thank goodness it hadn't been a major injury. And
Right.
so to me, we'll see what. But I believe this is Quinn's year. I think this is it, man. Like, you've been in the system 3 years. Let's see what you really are. There's no excuses anymore that he didn't play his senior year and he was hurt and he didn't play a full year since he was a junior in high school. All these things, like, there are no more excuses. And Sark too. It's going to be on Sark.
And we've texted about this, but I think the helmet microphone thing is going to be huge for them. Like, I think Sark's a guy that like is going to take full advantage of that.
Yeah.
Like, and say, boom, just right on the spot, just boom, 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 boom. Like, and so I think that's going to help him a lot. But they're going to have to outscore people because
the defensive coordinator can do the same thing. So
right. But I'm just saying, Sark, in my opinion, is one of the best offensive minds in the game. So, but
yeah,
on the flip side, they're going to have to outscore people because that defense. What are your thoughts on that defense, big boy?
It's that's what I think. You know my thoughts. I'm not as high on the secondary as a lot of people. I think they're still going to have those problems. I think the D line, the ends, I think they're going to be much improved. I think that's going to be a strength of our team. When 2 years ago we didn't have any.
Yeah, it's going to be the biggest strength, 100%.
Yeah, I think inside a D tackle, I think the veterans are going to do good enough. I'm not saying they're going to be like last year.
I don't know if you can ever have the other two.
But by committee, I think they're better off. And I think Alfred Collins, I mean, we've said it for 5 years.
Yeah, overall, as a front this year, I think the defense is better than last year overall. Or when everything combined together.
The front?
Yeah. I think so.
I'm kind of worried about linebacker.
I think just because the edge rushers are going to be so much better this year than they were last year, that it's going to kind of make up for that loss at D tackle a little bit inside. Linebacker, still got Hill.
Starting his first at Mike. He played outside mostly last year.
Which
so
they say that's supposed to be his natural spot. So we'll see. We'll see what that's like. And then,
what
so
defense?
You still have a lot of veteran presence in that room because you still got fucking 6-year, 5th-year seniors in Benda and Blackwell. So you still have the veteran presence. It's just going to be
Are they running the 4-2-5 or what are they running?
That's what they. Yeah, a lot of times they have the star out there.
Yeah.
They always run a 4-2-5.
Yeah.
They always have that Barron's position star. Have a dude that can play outside linebacker, but can guard.
Yeah, Benda and Blackwell. I think that's gonna be good. Gillette. I mean, they have guys to play. They're gonna have LaFau.
When steps up. Yeah. The thing I read today from Chip on LaFau was like everything is there. Like he just needs the rep. Like he just needs a couple reps to like get his momentum going, and they think he's gonna be lights out. So
I hope so. I like him.
First scrimmage is Saturday, I think they said. So hopefully with that first scrimmage, if he can have a good day and just roll, we'll see.
Yep.
And then they said safety wise, let me pull it up.
Makuba's still not the starter.
Yeah, the thing that I read today from Chip was I just had it pulled up. Let me see. They're big on Trey Moore going back to edge. Big time. They think, even though last year was at Conference USA, they think it's going to carry right over. I know our boy Eric's big on him.
As long
I hope
as Michael Taft isn't a starting safety,
he don't be surprised if he's starting.
So
game.
Michael Taft continues to rotate with Clemson transfer Makuba at the field safety position, while sophomore Derek Williams is rotating with sophomore Jelani McDonald at the boundary safety. The third rotation at safety was both freshmen Xavier Filisami and Santana.
Filisami,
whatever.
yeah.
But who? Why don't you like Taft, bro?
I think Taft is gonna play a lot, and he
gets it done.
He does, man. You can say whatever. He had the most picks back there as a safety last year.
Gets the job done, and there was a lot of other worse DBs last year that got toasted compared to him.
And one thing he does is like he knows where he's supposed to be.
He does, and he knows where other people need to be too. Like
and Makuba,
he would be the dude to have the thing. If he wasn't a safety, if he was say linebacker, whatever, but he would be the dude to have the damn communication in his helmet because he knows where everyone's supposed to be.
And Makuba has to learn the defense still. Yeah. I think by the time they really have everything set, Makuba will be the starter. Yeah. But Makuba's coming in, he has to learn the defense, even though he's been a 3-year starter at Clemson.
Yeah.
So
they said, don't be surprised if freshman 5-star offensive tackle Brandon Baker ends up at the backup for either left or right tackle at some point this season.
Wow.
Yeah. They said the only thing holding him back was he just needed to get stronger. He was 297 going into the spring, and now he's 315.
He's a 5-star. We'll see.
So hopefully just replace old Banks next year. What else? What other goodies they got on here?
How's Cam doing? They say Cam. I think that
there really wasn't much on the O-line in this.
That side, I think they're going to be running the ball. I think you're going to be able to run the ball over there. I'm worried about pass. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and there's been no thing about, like how last 2 years or last year mainly was like DJ and Hudson like rotating out and shit. None of that. There ain't been none of that.
It's his position to
Hudson's the backup at left guard.
Yeah.
No. He's the backup at left guard behind
Hudson.
Connor's back.
Yeah.
Yeah, behind Connor. Hudson's the backup behind Connor. Then you have Robertson's still the backup at center behind Majors.
Yeah.
And then you got Nito as the backup at right guard behind Campbell. And then right tackles
Malik Ogbo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they said offense won the first day in full pads in 11-on-11.
Goobsby too. They say he's going to be good.
Yeah.
They got offensive line, man. Kojo. I mean, there's a lot.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the offense. So, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Different football. Different football this year. So, bigger boy football. So,
it's
we'll see.
Like I said, man, to me, it's all on Quinn. He's going to have to really show. If he's in New York and they're talking about he's a Heisman, like there's a good chance he can win it and stuff like that. UT had a great season and he did what he was supposed to do. But if they're talking about Quinn didn't do good, I think UT, like I said, man, they could be 12-0 and they could be 8-5. So, because I'm scared of the defense, bro. Until I see it, until I see that their defensive backfield is improved considerably, and they lost.
You were scared about it last year too.
They lost, and I was scared about what, the defensive backfield.
Yeah.
And did I have a reason to?
I mean, they played just fine.
Really?
Yeah.
I think you might be one of the only people that believes they played just fine.
Just like PK said, they had the second most pass attempts because they were always winning in games, so people had to pass a bunch. So, of course,
ask Georgia's secondary about that.
You can't go off of yardage.
Ask Georgia's secondary about that.
About what?
Yeah.
They were ahead a lot, and I guarantee they didn't give up that kind of yardage.
No, you can't say that. I don't think
Efficiency wise, they're a top 35.
Bro, I can
Did
give
we
you a
watch the
lot of
same-
I can give you a lot of stats,
Just
and
going
I can
off
make
the
them go
numbers,
whichever
Coop.
way you want. But I
No.
watched the games.
Did you watch the same
Yes,
semifinal
I
game as
did.
me?
Okay. Once again, I told you this the other day. Number 9 overall pick. 3 wide receivers drafted in the first 2 rounds. 3
Okay.
linemen drafted in the first 2 rounds. That shit's gonna
When
happen.
you get to play in the real boys, that's what
That's
they
what
all
that's
have.
what it is. That's what everyone is. That's not something that's new. You're gonna
Yeah.
be seeing
And they
that against
upgraded.
Georgia.
And they upgraded.
So did
every-
LSU.
They upgraded at every position.
And look at LSU and look where their fault was. Their defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they didn't have a D line, linebackers. They
know,
upgraded
we'll
at
see.
They upgraded every position besides the front.
I
front
hope
two.
I hope they're better. I hope they're better.
They didn't upgrade a cornerback.
Yes, they did.
The kid from San Jose State. That's who you're hanging your hat on?
They still have Holmes too.
Yeah. Yeah.
who
I remember
started over
last year
Brooks.
multiple times you saying, why is Gavin Holmes even playing? He sucks.
He's better than Brooks. Okay.
Okay.
They're
No.
gonna be just fine. I'm telling you. Yeah. Freaking Manny Muhammad is gonna be a top 2 corner in the whole SEC.
Yeah, but there's 2.
We'll see.
There's
That's
2.
fine. And that's what the freaking Hawk safety's for too. Let him slide a bit
yeah,
on
it's a little
to the
different.
side of the field.
a little
corner.
different.
That's
Yeah.
fine. They have some flexibility. They got the dudes to be flexible. They still got freaking Jalen Gilbo in there too. They got Jahade. They can be flexible.
And they're saying, and you're one of these guys that says move Barron to corner and just there's a reason he's not a cornerback. If he was a shutdown cornerback, he would never be playing star.
Because they never had a star for that.
He's not a cornerback. That's why.
No. Well, why would they be moving him to corner now?
Because they have to.
No.
Because
Bro.
they have to.
No, it's because that gets the best DBs on the field. Jalen,
Okay.
you don't remember before Jalen Gilbo got hurt 3 times when he was a freshman, he was starting over Jahade at star.
You're 100% correct.
So that's why Jahade, or not.
That doesn't mean he can play
Gilbo.
cornerback with the SEC. If he was a lockdown cornerback, he would have been playing cornerback last year.
He did when Gilbo wasn't hurt, but Gilbo was hurt the whole damn year, and they had no one behind him
He played when against because that's all right.
because their dude's hurt.
I don't know.
That's why.
And he played there because Watts got hurt that game against Texas Tech, and he was hurt and came in and played.
And Watts was good.
I like Watts.
Yeah.
Y'all the ones that didn't like him.
No, I like Coop. Did not.
I didn't like him.
Yeah, but what
I
happened
like
when he
Watts.
went out of the game?
I like Watts. Now I think they should have. I
He's
think
going
like,
to be a safety
I
in
think-
the NFL.
Yeah, I think like Huff and all of them were right about.
Yeah.
I think that was Huff who said that. Maybe not. I can't remember what past DB said that. How he should have played safety last year, but
But you know why he didn't? Because they didn't have any cornerback. Now I want to see what Kobe Black is. They said the last couple practices he's really been coming on because you didn't hear anything about him really in the spring.
Yeah.
And, you know, and they said he's starting to find a groove, so that's good. We're going to need help at cornerback, man. I mean, they're going to have to switch guys around in there, in my opinion. But
Manny gets hurt, I'll throw on them. I'll throw on them the panic button. If Manny gets hurt, I'll throw on the panic button. But until then, it's good. Ride or die on Manny.
yeah,
He's
I
just
mean,
gonna-
he's
They
good.
just star the wide receiver, like the best wide receiver on the team, and just have him follow him the whole time. Just
Probably what
Field-
he's gonna do.
Well, they
field-
say they're not doing the field and
field or
boundary.
boundary. They're not
Yeah.
going to do that.
That shit's stupid.
That's
Oh,
what they're
well,
saying.
Well, until you play a team that starts trying to hurry up, and then what?
Let the best corner run around with the wide receiver. What do you mean?
It's a lot harder.
But
That's
you know
what-
why you did
but-
that? Because you didn't have the guys to do it.
That's what I'm saying. He's got the guys now.
We'll
How they're
see.
doing it.
I don't
We'll see.
know. I don't know if I
Hey,
like.
I hope so, man. I hope I'm wrong. But I think when Brooks left, that was huge. That was huge.
They let
Where
him
did he
pass
go
the-
again? He went to like,
Illinois.
yeah.
Yeah. Fucking Illinois. No one even knows they have football up there. Damn.
I mean,
They let him walk. John McQueen. No time for you.
I would like to know really what happened there, but
Chip said they let him walk.
well, because of what though? What he want?
Well, I just don't think Sark really likes him, to be honest. But
Maybe.
I mean,
I
there's
don't
no
know.
way.
We're
There's
gonna
no way a
find
dude
out.
like him.
I know
would
his
ask
dad
for
was a
money.
stud, and he learned from him, and all this stuff we talked about. We talk about Manny Muhammad right now was the same thing we were talking about Brooks last year. The exact same.
Brooks never had
This
a
is
year
the
like
guy,
Manny Muhammad did, though.
huh?
Brooks never had a year like Manny did.
I mean,
I wish we would have went full throttle after his cousin. That'd have been sick.
well,
Why
if
they
we would have known Brooks was leaving, they would have.
Yeah,
I know.
I knew they were getting rid of him. They were going to do that.
Brooks left after that, and maybe that was part of it. Maybe they went after him too hard, and they were like, "Hey, man, why are you trying to get him?" Who knows?
I don't know. That's it for me, boys. I'm good.
They're number 4. What do you think about that? In a lot of the polls, think that's too high?
I think 6.
They got a lot of hype going into this year.
They got a hype. It's all hype. I know playing the college football game, they're ridiculous
Fast.
in that game. So
And as the receiving core as a whole, they're a lot faster. The team speed is fast.
bro, they're so fast.
I'm not talking about a game. I'm talking about real life.
Oh no, but
Yeah.
I know what I'm saying.
It's like if Baxter didn't get hurt, was hopefully Wisner fixes it. The offense is built just like when Sark had those 4 wide receivers of who was it? Ruggs,
Well,
Waddle,
easy.
who else was
Judy.
it? Judy and
The one that won the Heisman, right?
yeah, Devontae.
Devontae.
Yeah, like those 4 dudes. And their tight end who put up like 400 yards. All those wide receivers put up over 500, and he still had a running back over 1,000. Like that's what their offense makeup reminds me of, and I think that's what he's been trying to build to get. Obviously, he's trying to be like that.
Well, it's year 3, so there we go.
Oh, it's time.
That's right. It's here.
It's year 4.
We're here.
Oh, is it year 4? That was year 3. Oh, no, he just got done with. Yeah. Right. This is year 4.
5 and 8, 8 and 5, and then
Second place.
well.
Yep.
Hey man, they're doing what they need to do. And another good thing, like to me, is the coaching staff. I mean,
Hasn't left
for the
us,
most part. I mean, I think losing Bo Davis just killed us. I mean, all the guys that would be here right now, we would not be talking about defensive line if Bo Davis didn't leave.
Yeah.
But he did. So,
Yeah.
but besides that, and the running backs coach we replaced with somebody just as good. And then the receivers
I
or
get to
better.
see
And the receivers coach.
I get to see old Stan Drayton coming up here in August 30th. He's old Temple head coach. He's going to be up here.
Yeah.
Oh, at Oklahoma.
That's
I
the
didn't realize that
running backs
until-
coach.
Yeah, I didn't realize that
He
until
was.
yesterday.
Well,
I was thinking about it where Strand went because someone asked me. I was like Temple. I was like, oh shit. I was like,
Yeah.
I forgot that was the same Temple.
I hope he does good, man.
He went from a running backs coach from Texas to the head coach at Temple.
Because the old assistant AD under
AD.
CDC got the head job as the AD there.
Gotcha.
So they're obviously a little buddy, but still, it's very impressive.
How did he do last year? Do you know?
I don't know.
I liked him. I hope he does good, man.
Yeah, he was good.
He was a good recruiter.
Yep. All right, boys. Well, that's all I got.
Record.
Y'all got anything else?
Temple record, real quick. Temple.
Hold on, man. Where are you going to eat?
I got me and my buddy, man. Haven't
Your
seen him in a
buddy.
while. My buddy.
3-9. 3-9.
Ooh.
1-7 in conference. Second
I
last.
want to. Maybe when Choice leaves, he can come back and be the running backs coach again. Because if he has another couple years like that,
Well, like Coop said, he's got a date.
I don't have a date. I'm
what's the
going,
lucky guy's name?
I'm going to see a buddy. He's a dude. Okay, so
All right. Well, we'll be back next week.
Next week, we're on the grind, boys. I know we've
Hopefully-
been saying
Yeah,
it.
we're back for good, man.
We're back. Season
Hopefully Kobe
2.
will join us. for
Yeah,
season
we're on the
2.
full grind. Football's kicking up. Season 2. We need to make a new playlist. This is gonna be the first video of season 2 on the channel. Football's going in.
Chill, bro.
Let's
Okay,
go.
thanks, man.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'm hyped. Hey,
Nice outro.
I'm
nice
hyped. I'm
outro.
just like you, big boy. I don't know what to do without football, man. So
we
It's
know.
here for like the next, I think they said, what, 20 something weeks, 30 weeks, whatever long it is. It's here. So,
Coop,
Great.
but Coop don't even know who's playing right now. You don't
Huh?
even know there's games on right now. I guarantee you.
preseason games.
Oh, who?
I don't know who's playing right now, though. But I know there's preseason
Coop,
games tonight.
Coop, see, Coop talks. Coop likes to talk the talk, but
I like to talk, huh?
you do. That's okay.
What does
We'll
that
see-
mean?
We'll see next week. You start
hey,
studying.
we don't
up.
need this brotherly fighting on this.
Yeah, what does
show.
that mean?
We
What
don't
do I
need
talk
this.
to talk with?
Coop,
Come
just-
on, man.
man, nothing.
Leave him alone, man. He's had a hard week. He had to work 7 hours.
Need to work
Oh.
10 straight days in a row.
You haven't done that.
Sure, I did
No, you didn't.
all summer.
No, you don't.
All right. We'll see you next week on the Sports
Don't work for your
Roundtable Trio
Oklahoma
edition.
Pooners, you
Season
traitor.
2.
Yeah.
We'll
Shut
be
up.
back. Peace.